Hello, James Helm of Helm Enterprises here with Andy Tran of Interbarks Media at the Blade Show West. And he's taking a look at some of my blades, wanted me to give a few details. The steel is forged ADCR V2. I forge as close as I reasonably can to the final shape, so I do as little stock removal as possible. This is a finish from hammering the blade to shape. The steel is ADCR V2. It's a German alloy. It's very tough stuff. It's kind of become the go-to alloy for guys that are making carbon steel knives. Performance-wise, it's like 5160 on steroids. Very tough, holds an edge well, relatively simple heat treatment. It will rust, it's a carbon steel. With the forge finish, it does get rusty. Take 100 grit sandpaper, clean it up, it looks like it did when it was new. Handle wraps have a foundation of neoprene foam underneath against the tang to bulk it up in the hand appropriately. And there's 2 layers of cord on top of that. In this case, the cord is hemp cord that has been torched. The Turk's head knots are paracord. They make a nice mechanical lock to keep your hand from going forward or back while you're swinging or stabbing. Then the cord is impregnated with West System marine epoxy. Makes it rock solid, makes it waterproof, and you're basically making a composite material in place on the tang. Typically I will do between about a 4-inch and an 18-inch blade. In this case, my Gnunting here is about a 15-inch blade. So I prefer to make big chopping blades. I grew up clearing brush on the family farm, so when I think of cutting, I tend to think of chopping. So I tend to go this direction, but I do make smaller knives as well. This is a ST1 Stabby Thing Model 1. It is water jet cut from 1/4-inch 4140 steel, ground and heat treated. It has a Cerakote ceramic gun coating on it. This is the same steel I used to make tactical tomahawks out of. Very tough stuff. It's basically a hole maker that is something that could fit very easily behind a pouch on a molly vest and not be particularly obtrusive, but will provide you with a lot of hole making potential. Its design is inspired by AR-15 charging handles, but the length was chosen not just because that's the length of an AR-15 charging handle, but because that is plenty long when you're gripping it like a push knife, and it still is a good, sufficient working length if you're ice picking it. I have 2 websites, one for my forged work, one for my stock removal work. www.helmforge.com and www.helmgrind.com.